Welcome, 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 everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back for more prehistoric fun in our vintage story world. And it is the 4th of July, so happy Independence Day to my American viewers. And oh my gosh, guys, we are in a true hardcore run right now. So if you're new to the series, maybe you're watching me on YouTube after I've gone live, first of all, check the description. Bunch of helpful links down there for the playlist, my Twitch link is there. But yeah, we started off with 20 lives in this dinosaur world, and we're down to one. It's been a very difficult run. We didn't even make it through the first year yet, but we're approaching winter. In fact, winter is pretty much officially here. Yeah, we've got snow on the ground. It feels like some of the dinosaurs are not spawning as much, kind of how it feels. Like I can't really say for sure, but we do know from the mod authors' wise words that dinosaurs are temperature dependent, like, whoops, where they spawn and stuff. So, all right, let's make some of these here. But yeah, hopefully we have a nice, peaceful, laid-back stream today. Maybe we'll do some exploring since the dinosaurs aren't super prevalent right now. At least, like I say, I hope that's the case. Yeah, we can do that. And let's see. So we got all the hooks made. Let's go down to our little basement. Get a few things sorted out here as folks trickle in. Although I don't know what to expect from a 4th of July stream. We'll see. We'll see if we get many viewers today. But either way, we're going to try and make some progress. Okay, so yeah, these hooks are really great for just, yeah, obviously preserving meat. You can see the best thing to do though is to turn it into sausage, not just hang it up there as cuts, but either way it will help us preserve it for a little while. Oh my gosh, let's go all the way to the top. And got stuck. In the last episode we did manage to put together part of our windmill. Yeah, so we've got the 2 wheels, which was really the big part. Yeah, since we're going to have helve hammers and possibly a cairn and a food bowl or a mixing bowl, we definitely want to have more than just, one windmill. So we've got that potentially set up there. Of course, it's going to take a lot of flax that I don't currently have. And we do have our helve hammer base here. Hello, helve hammer. I've got 2 iron axes. I think we repaired one. So, let's see. What time is it right now? It's 3 a.m. We can probably just stay awake until the morning. Not a big deal. I think I might want to go ahead and whip up a saucepan. If we are going to be working on a mixing bowl, let me just see. Oh, good. I've already got one made up. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's take that out of there. You know what else I really need to do is, do I have any of the splitter plugs? Did I make some? Yeah, we've got 4 iron splitter plugs. I probably need to get some granite or something. Yeah, we can make a cairn with, and a few other key pieces we'll need, but we'll grab those too. Do that once the sun comes up. Now, do I have a hammer? Probably over here. All right. Yep. I think the winter is the perfect time to get out there and explore and potentially get our hands on some resources we normally would have to struggle to find. Of course, we don't have a map in this world either. Hey, Laughing Gas, what's up, my friend? Welcome to the author of the Dino Mods. Thanks for joining today. And happy Independence Day, or I'm not sure if you're American or not, but it is July 4th here. Probably everywhere too, but yeah, so we're just killing a little bit of time till the sun comes up, my friend. And I think we're going to go out there, probably check on our pine resin. How's that doing? Yeah, this is kind of what's holding everything up right now is the pine resin. So we've got to pick this up, then put it back down. Okay, it's about 46% hardened, so we're getting there. I still haven't really determined if it's better in a barrel versus a bucket, but just working on the assumption that it is, or at least it probably doesn't hurt anything. I'm putting it in the bucket for now, but maybe we'll test that later. Oh my god. And as always, everybody's favorite addition, the mosasaurs. They're out there, as usual, populating our little lake. And we love them. We do quite enjoy their company. Now, I haven't decided where I want to put my cattails yet. You can see I've got 2 stacks of them here. Well, a stack and a half, non-American. But I like the barbecue on the day anyhow. Oh yeah, everybody loves a good barbecue. In fact, I'm planning on grilling outside today after the stream, my friend. It's going to be over 90 degrees Fahrenheit out there, but yep. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully you'll get to enjoy some delicious food today there, Laughing Gas. All right, let's put this back. We will need a gear and a table. I guess we could just whip that up. Do I have a gear? Or an axle, I mean. I do have a spare axle. And let's get a little table. Boop. Perfect. Doesn't matter what kind. I think it goes like this. What am I missing here? Oh, wait. Oh, I need the saw. That's right. The old saw. Did I have one or did it break? You guys see one? Because I'm not seeing it. Tell me it's in my inventory. Oh, just got a big lag spike. Come on now. You can do it. Okay, there it is. What did I do with my saw? I'm betting it broke or something. Hey, Cursed Wist, what's going on? Hello to you, my friends. Thank you for coming by the stream today. What did I do with my saw? So, we're back here in our crazy dinosaur world. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and put this stuff away after all, till I locate my saw. But, yeah, thanks for joining me, folks. Appreciate you guys coming by. Let's see, I've got 3 hammers, which is actually a good thing. Alright. Well, we might have to whip one up until I find it. Let's just look through here real quick. See if any saws jump out at me, folks. Okay, we're waiting until the sun comes up. We're going to go make a round and see if we can get some more. Oh, there's my saw. Should have known. Should have known. Alright, we got this. Mystery's been solved, people. The lag monster's here. What's up, buddy? It is dino time, my friend. Thank you guys for stopping in. And happy 4th of July to the Americans out there, or just anybody who likes to barbecue on the day. All right, so we've got an awesome powered mixing bowl. I think we'll stick this up here, close to the actual apparatus. Good, good, good. We might actually go back down. For this, I might bring it down a level and actually set the mixing bowl like right here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You saw your saw. What's going on there? Little Blue, also known as Experiments. How you doing, my friend? All right, so that's getting put right there this time. Okay, let's go get us a few stones. I'm going to use my iron splitter plugs. And, God, it's still dark out here, despite being like 6 a.m. No, it's 5:30. Well, listen, we're going underground, so it doesn't matter how dark it is, right? We'll be working by our firelight, our torchlight. There's our little baby Keanosauruses, King Joasauruses. Oh, they're sweet little babies now, but one day they're going to grow up to be ferocious. And hopefully we can tame them, lurking while at work. Right on, my friend. Whoa. Oh, Christ, I forgot about that giant mosasaur down there. All right, we'll go to a different pit. I think that one's kind of taken right now. Good news is with that mosasaur, I mean, that's free meat. I just got to be careful around him, but... Okay, we've got another nice little pit right here. And of course, being in a Homo sapiens world, it is totally safe. Safe and sound. Okay, so we're going to do a quick and awesome, I guess, pseudo-tutorial for the iron splitter plugs, also known as the stone quarry mod. Wait, what kind of... Oh, this is shale. Okay. Second thought, I don't think we want shale, do we? Can I make a cairn with shale? No. Alright, so let's continue to look for some granite or basalt. Something other than shale. Not to worry, but yeah, I really do love the stone quarry mod. It's one of my favorite mods. If you like to build with stone, or if you're a chiseler, highly recommend it for sure. Alright, I will never get used to the caves being safe in the play. I know, it's weird. I'm kind of with you. I'm like, I think at this point I've kind of gotten used to it now a bit more, but it is still very strange. And at first I was like constantly looking over my shoulders. Oh, got crack slate. Here we go. Yeah, like now I should be like totally nervous, like, what? Nope, no worries. Nothing to worry about, people. So this just happens to be a random pit we dug looking for hematite, but it will work for these purposes. Alright, let's get this out of here. Excellente. Because we're just getting a few stones to make, you know, some necessary stuff like a cairn. Oh, damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. Last time I was super deep, I met the business end of a bellhead shiver. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I've never actually seen one of those, but I've heard a number of people on the server talk about them. Alright, well, we're not here to spend all day digging up granite, so that's good enough. We got 2 of the stone slabs and some slate, but this is what we wanted. And when we get back to the house, I'll show you how we're going to retrieve some stone from that. I actually think I need to make a new tool. I should probably just go ahead and make a rubble hammer and whatever the other one is, like the wedge chisel or something. Can't remember, but alright, let's get the heck out of here. What is this, bismuth? Or was this borax? Borax. Alright, where the hell am I going? How do we get out of here? There's some light over there. Alright, people. I brought a little bit of food with me. Let's have a little munch. I can hear the mosasaurs. They make this like low, almost like aquatic sound. And a full meteoric melted me instantly. Damn. Even in full meteoric, huh? Whoa. What are these guys? Are these stegosauroids of some type? These guys just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, look. We're about to see a clash of the mosasaur versus... Oh, I actually think it's going to happen. No, mosasaur chickened out. Okay, well, those don't look threatening. They're beautiful, aren't they, Bilbetto? I love their look. I want to see this mosasaur go for him, though. No, he kind of keeps looking at him and then turning away. Yeah, welcome to the stream, too, Bilbetto. Thanks for coming by. Well... there goes the idea of dinosaurs not spawning in the winter. I didn't really think that was the case. It's just, I was hoping maybe the low temps would inhibit some spawns, but either way, this isn't a big threat to us, so. Now, what else? I said we might do a bit more exploring today, and that is simply because of the colder temperatures. We might be able to get away with it a little bit easier. Let's get our sword out, put our shield in the hotbar just in case. Because, of course, we're still on the hunt for resin, but we're going to get there eventually. I'm actually kind of sick of chopping down trees, too, so. Let's see here. Oh, okay, we got some of the little ones. Yeah, that's the good thing about this world. We definitely don't have to worry about food. Like, through the winter, worst case scenario, I just go kill a mosasaur. Try not to get killed by one. Speaking of mosasaurs, where's that other guy? Alright. Just working on the assumption that it's not smart to get like super close to a multi-ton dinosaur, even if it's an herbivore. I'm going to give these guys a pretty wide berth. But gotta kind of thread this needle here. They're really pretty though. Alright. Let's see, how's this doing? Hey, we got mature flax here. That's huge. Let me get these torches off my hotbar. Playing around next to the lake there. Probably not smart. Give me the spelt. The hum nose is those guys. Their head shape makes the horn noise. Oh. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh. Mosasaur is in sideways action. I thought he was going to go for him there for a second. Okay. Mosasaurs are unpredictable creatures, I'll tell you that. He just got himself stuck in that pit. Oh my god, he just got himself stuck in a pit with the other one. There's 2 mosasaurs in this pit now. Yep, there's 2 of them. They might be able to get out of that. I can't really tell. But either way, I'm not going to mess with them right now. Alright. Baby T-Rexes don't technically need to be fed. We've learned, thanks to our friend Laughing Gas. But, alright, so let's put some stuff away. First things first, we're going to lay these down. Okie dokie. Alright, putting some stuff away just to get it out of the bag. Now, we did pick up, yes, some very important flax fiber. Let's see if we can locate all our flax stuff. Maybe we'll put that in our chest here. What did I do with it? Grab some of this too. It's good to have that on hand. I got so many chests now. At one point, I think I have too many chests, but we won't worry about it now. Okay, wait, I will need that hammer, so let's just keep it. Ah, here we go. Perfect. Okay, we've got a few. Put that away. Alright, this is all going towards our sails for the windmill. It's been a long process, but getting this windmill built is going to be a huge deal for us, so I'm still really pushing for it. Alright, let's put the plugs away. We're done with those. Now, I'm going to grab... Yeah, neither of these. We need to make ourselves a brand new tool for this. So, let's do it. Let's grab our hematites. Just one. Boy, oh boy, we're going to have to go back to the hematite mine fairly soon. That's the last of the iron ingots we've got. And I don't think I have a single bloom left. Well, hold on. That might be not true. Nope, both the bloomeries are empty. Alright. Yep. But, let's see. Good news is most of my, important tools, the base tools like my axe and even things like scythe and shears, we've already got. So, when they break, I can just repair them. That's really the great thing about Smithing Plus. It's another one of the mods that I've really come to enjoy in recent weeks, playing with it on the multiplayer server and in this run too. It's been a lot of fun. Alright, let's throw that in there. Let's see, let's take a look. Okay, that's sealed. Okay, so we got some stuff here that's perishable for only a couple of days, 21 days or something, so that's what we'll eat first. Let's grab a delicious portion of that. Fill ourselves up. Alright, good. Now, let's see. Also, once we get back up here, let's just peek at the X skills window. I feel like when I first started playing in this world, I didn't really know what the heck I was doing with the X skills, but definitely much more acquainted with it. So, do we have any points? No, okay, we don't have any points to place, so no worries. Is it ready? Is our little ingot ready? Nope. Oh, I put the hammer away. Alright, let's do it. So this right here, the rough cut chisel, that's what we want. Takes a little bit of getting used to before you can... It looks very similar to a normal chisel, but you get used to it. It's a little bit smaller and stubbier. Hey, what's going on? Sungara, raiding with a party of 3. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the prehistoric stream. Welcome, welcome, my friends. Just getting started, in fact. And, of course, happy 4th of July to all the American viewers out there. All right. We're whipping up a rough-cut chisel in order to get some granite here. Thank you. Hey, doing a small raid. Thanks. Well, no problem. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Appreciate it. Grateful for it. Of course. Always great to have new folks in. Hello, everybody. All right, we'll drop the bits in there. Let's cool it off because we are going to use it right away. There it is, the most satisfying sound in the game right there. Cooling. I know some folks in my Patreon server who have specifically said that the sound of the hot metal sizzling as it's cooled is what sold them on this game. Literally, they told me that. All right, so let's put the tongs away. We're good. Thanks, everybody, for coming by. All right, let's see. Offhanded. Boom, check it out. So that easy. We now have 10 granite stones. And we'll put that away. Trying to keep everything nice and neat, nice and organized here. Okay, so we do want to cairn. Let's see. Okay, now I need my chisel and hammer back. I think we've only got the copper chisel. But you know what? It'll work. It'll work for us. And a couple of sticks, too. Whoops. Okay. So let's do this. We're starting to work towards our windmill in this world. It's a Homo sapiens run, so we don't have a map, so it's been extremely difficult just to get enough resources. Of course, I'm doing this incorrectly. And put that like that. Good to go. All right, we've got it. Just one is needed. Very good. Put the rest of this stone up here. Could use it in the future, I'm sure. All right, drop that off. So, pop that back on the wall. Get on there. Okay, we'll take it up there to the top. Like I said, we're probably going to start to assemble this once we get enough of the pine resin. Pine resin is kind of our bottleneck now for stuff, so just want to put it up here so I don't lose it in my chests. But that's good. All right, so we're looking pretty nice. Winter is here, folks. It has definitely arrived. Let's go recover some of this pine resin out here. We got baby T-Rexes. For everybody who's new, of course, this is a dinosaur world. And if anybody's interested in these dino mods, maybe you've seen them or this is your first exposure, I've got the link to all of them. They're pinned in the comments there of the Twitch chat. So, yeah, check them out for sure. Oh, and I should note we've also got the mod author themselves. Laughing Gas is here in chat with us. So if you got questions about the actual mod itself, well, you're in the right place, folks. But I highly recommend them. In fact, okay, I'm just going to grab all this. We'll take it in and compile it in that one barrel. But yeah, in fact, the dino mods, I gotta say, they're probably going to be a big part of all my future challenge runs. That's right, Lag Monster. Shout out to Laughing Gas. But yeah, I've already got plans for my next series, what we're going to be doing after this world sadly ends, whenever that happens. Hopefully not for a long time, but I think that the dino mods are going to come into play in that world too. Alright, so we've learned too that maple and birch are seasonal, whereas I think pine resin can occur all winter, or all year, I should say. Alright. Watch out for the mosasaurus, people. And I gotta say, one of the best parts... Oops, there it is. Yeah, one of the best parts of the dino mods is the mosasaur mod. I mean, they're all cool, but the fact that you can finally start to see, like, some wildlife in the oceans and stuff, and lakes, it really adds to the game, it does. They are a lot of fun, what's it? Thanks for coming by, too, with the raid. Appreciate ya. Yeah, I really love them. And hopefully we see a lot more, you know, just like strictly dinosaur-inspired runs and stuff going forward in the future. All right, so we got our pine resin. It's coming out of these spiels. Let's replace these buckets, too. And, man, I don't know if this flax is going to grow before winter really sets in there. You know what the multiplayer server needs is mosasaurs. Well, you know what, Lag? I think we're at the point now where we can probably start thinking about another round of mod installs. In fact, I was going to make a post about it on Discord probably later today. But yeah, so hey, we'll start a thread and start recommending some new mods for the server. And if you put the mosasaur mod on there, I mean, I can't stop you. You know, that's the wrong one. Yeah, so who knows? Maybe we will. Oh, we got a pit over here. This was originally for catching rabbits, but I ended up catching these little baby dinosaurs. Actually, they're full grown. Sweet, I have actually a couple recommendations. Yeah, buddy, like I said, go ahead and start throwing them in Discord if you want. Yeah, I think it's about time we breathe some new life into the server. And let's see, just checking my crops here. All right, so Let's see, can I get a stack of dirt, maybe? I'd like to do a little bit of exploring in our world. Something we rarely get to do. Without having a map, it's so difficult, you know. So, actually, here's what we're going to do. I got an idea. I changed my mind. Screw it. I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, so that mosasaur wants to eat me. That's pretty obvious. I'm happy to hear it. I don't think those ended being endearing with how funny they are. Oh, the mosasaurs. I love them. I mean, they're funny. They've got character. Seeing them out here just humping my pathway every time I open the door. They're very, like, dog-like in a way with the way they wag their tails and stuff, too. They're very funny. But, yeah, they're also my arch nemesis, too, and I hate them. No, I'm just kidding. But, I've died. I've died a couple times to the mosasaur bite. I won't lie to you. Alright, so I'm looking for a stack of, I guess, just some of this. We did a recent building. Yeah, we built a bunch of rammed earth and used it to construct this house, so I don't have a lot of dirt on me. Alright, we'll run past him once his back is turned. Oh! Little mosasaur. Alright, so we're on a mission, people, to find some pine resin. Also flax. If I can find some wild flax, I'd be real happy. Oh, look at him. Oh, I didn't update. You probably even fixed that, didn't you, Laughing Gas? And I still haven't updated. For some reason the babies can climb the walls like that, but yeah, I'll have to update them after the stream. I forgot to. Not to worry, not to worry. Alright, so just up this hill we've got some pine trees that are naturally exuding resin. So let's grab those. See, I've marked it here very simply with a dirt pillar. Believe it or not, after all the searching we've done, I've only found 2 trees. That one and this one that actually have leaky resin logs. But I've been searching like crazy. I see some plants over there. It does not appear to be flax. I don't think that's flax, so. Alright, here's what I'd like to do. Let's pick a spot on the horizon, like that tree right there is a good landmark. And then we're going to use a method of traveling without the map that's called Dead Reckoning. So we're just going to pick a spot, and when we get to it, we can mark mark the tree or build a little dirt pillar indicating the direction we need to go to get home. Alright. Doesn't want it to be too far off, obviously. Actually, I think it's intended. The babies are theorized to use their claws. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess because of their lighter bodies, they're able to get up and down. That's no problem, my friend. No problem. Alright, so from this point, we can actually see our tower. So what I'm going to do is I'll just place a little bit of packed dirt. So that'll give us, hopefully, a bit more visibility. Let's bring it out a little bit more, too, because those leaves are kind of obscuring it. So what we want to do now is pick another position, our landmark, and travel to that. There's not a lot. Let's just go to the top of that hill right there. It's not very far, but pretty dense tree cover here, so let's get ready to. I'm going to put this in my offhand, just in case. Yeah, this is pretty dense undergrowth. Trying to be quiet, listen for anything. We are in armor. We've got iron armor. I've got a short sword, a shield, as you just saw. Alright, so we're here. Actually, I think what I'm going to do... Yeah, no kidding about the raptors. Let's take this tree down, because it's kind of obscuring this little hilltop here. Pretty massive tree. Alright. Okay, so yeah, from here we can kind of see our little landmark there. Let's go up. time is it? God, it's already 4 p.m. I feel like it was literally just like the morning time. Okay, so we went up a little bit. Let's see. It's good enough. Let's go back down. Don't want to make it too high because I'll hurt myself when I fall. Alright, so from here, it's impossible to see any other landmarks, but I think just kind of chop our way through this forest here, folks. Let's go. That's right. Keep your fingers crossed, everybody. But we've got to branch out. We've got to do some exploring. Just get a sense of the landscape, because I can't... I mean, we haven't even found bees yet. Alright, so that's still pretty hard to see. Gotta do some landscaping, some terraforming. Let's go. Pretend... Oh, look, I did get a... oh, that was from that piece of log that I already... Yeah, never mind. Get myself all excited for nothing. Here we go. So we've opened up the skyline a bit. Yes, very nice, very nice. I guess here in the winter of this world, daylight just doesn't last very long, does it? Alright, so we'll pick one of these hilltops. See, fairly easy to see that. Let's go to this one right over here. It's a little bit more centralized. Got some medium fertility soil over here. I'd like to see that. Alright, we'll build it up. I think I'll just use some wood for starters. Don't want it to look too much like a regular tree, though, so we'll throw some of that on there. Anything catch your eye? Do we see anything interesting out here? I see what appears to be a pretty darn thick pine forest in that direction. That could certainly help our pine resin troubles. Oh, that looks like larch, so that's not going to be too much help. Another thing, I still have yet to see clay. Like, we've literally only found one clay deposit in this entire world. Not to say there isn't more, it's just, I don't know, it's hard to find stuff. And even if I do come across something, I can't mark it on the map. Now that right there is either a sheep or maybe a wild cat or something, but... Alright, I think we've lost enough daylight. Let's turn back. And I know, there wasn't much exploration there, but we'd take it in slow little spurts, you know? Just a little bit at a time. There's no need to rush things and get out over our skis, as they say. Okay, let's go. Picking this stuff up. And of course, the longer I stay out here, the more I think about Laughing Gas's raptor comments. So, let's go. Let's get back home. It's going to be dark. It's bad enough living in a world with raptors. We got to walk around at night. Oh, boy. Yeah, but bees, I think bees were one of the things I probably should have really focused on a little bit earlier in the season. But, man, oh, man. Just so hard for me to bring myself to explore properly, you know, knowing that I don't have a map to fall back on. Ah, well, we'll get there. We'll get some bees one day. Alright, heading home. We've got plenty of food. Iron is a little bit low, but as I mentioned, we've got all the tools we need. Actually, your area is pretty raptor-free. It does only... I think you're right. We haven't seen a single raptor, have we? In this series. Maybe early on. I can't remember, but... You know, when I was preparing for this playthrough, I created a world just to, like, test the different mods and get some footage for, like, the intro video. This was a while back now. But I did encounter raptors in that world, but I was in creative mode and stuff. But it was pretty cool seeing them move together as like a pack and stuff. Yeah, it was neat. It felt like that scene in Jurassic Park. The first time I spawned a dino-filled world and I was just kind of flying around looking at stuff, like I said, getting footage. It was that scene where they get out of the Jeep for the first time, the two doctors, and they're like, holy crap, there's dinosaurs all around them. It's legitimately how I felt, people. Alright, so, let's see. We'll just eat this. Close the door. What dinosaurs creeping in here? Oh, I just heard my first firework. It's not even 1 p.m. where I'm at. People are shooting them off. Oh, of course. All right, so the resin goes in here. At this point, we basically just need resin for some angled gears. That's kind of what we're missing. I do have some low fertility. All right, so where's my maple? I don't have any maple. All right, we'll put maple in here. Kind of keep everything organized, people. Very important. And, you know, it's like a psychological thing. In a world where you can't even control, like stepping out of your own front door might get you killed, you want to have control over everything you can, and that includes my inventory. Let's see. Don't say anything. HD's vision is based on chat messages. What did I miss? Oh, was there one for actual logs that I missed? Oh, there. No, that's the one I just put it in. Okay. Let's see. How far technology-wise can you advance in this game? Well, basically, technology-wise, about the most high-tech thing you can get is the windmill, I would say. Now, we're strictly talking about mods here. So you can build windmills, and then you can use the power, you know, via these gears and the axles and stuff. It's kind of hard to see it. And my windmill's not complete yet. I don't have any sails on it. But once we get this thing constructed, that's pretty much the height of the technology. But it's cool. You can use it for, you know, speeding up your blacksmithing. You can use it to help cook up meals quicker. You can grind, you know, stones for various crafting recipes or grains and stuff. But now, of course, with mods, you can get some other technologies, certainly, and stuff. You can have water wheels. There's even teleportation in this game, which is weird to say, but it's true. You can actually have mods for teleporters. You didn't miss anything, just comparing you to a T-Rex. Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah, because the T-Rex's vision is based on movement, right? Or at least that's what Jurassic Park taught me. I don't know how true it is, but truth is unimportant in the world of Hollywood and dinosaurs. All right, so let's get some food, because I'm low again. Yeah, but if you're on the fence, Rigorti, and by the way, thanks for coming by the stream, too. Appreciate you stopping in. If you're on the fence about Vintage Story, I say go ahead and pick it up. The developers have a very generous refund policy, too, so if for whatever reason you just absolutely don't like it, you can refund it. Like, in fact, that's one of the reasons, if you read their frequently asked questions, like why they haven't put it on Steam yet, Vintage Story itself, is because they prefer to have their own refund policy, whereas, like, Steam basically, like, makes you, the developers, conform to, like, their refund policy, but definitely a good game, my friend. It's funny because they probably have the best vision of any creature. That is interesting. That is interesting. All right, I think we'll sleep for the night. Let's hit it. I think Hollywood gets the T-Rex wrong anyway. He didn't have tiny arms. They put them on the skeleton backwards. It was a giant chicken. Oh, the poor chickens. Or the poor T-Rexes. I don't know. Depends on your point of view, but if I was a T-Rex, I would hate to be compared to a chicken. But if I was a chicken, I would be honored to be compared to a T-Rex, I think. But maybe it's vice versa. Who knows? All right. Okay, we're awake. What time is it? 5:30. We are trying to get through a bunch of time, too, because the more time that passes, the sooner that our baby T-Rexes are going to grow up into adult tyrannosaurs. Are you adults yet? No, they're still little. That's all right. But Laughing Gas told us it's a fairly significant amount of time for those little dudes to grow up to full size. But that's going to be super fun. Would you rather fight one giant chicken or 100 regular chickens? I'd go for the one. I don't know. God, that's a tough question. Maybe more than the 100 regulars. I don't know. Yeah. That's a level of speculation that just goes beyond my ability to grasp. Alright, we'll put our sticks away. Alright, what kinds of fun stuff do we do today? Oh, I do not want to spend more time looking for pine resin, but that is ultimately what we should be doing, I think. Well, let's check on this stuff that's out back here. It was fairly close. 52% hardened. Man, oh man, it does take a while, though. Alright, we'll put that back. Let's see, what we got going on back here? We got some diluted borax. We got rot and rot. Maybe we should get a little bit of leather going. Oh, I remember one thing we wanted to do was make fur clothing. But I think we did that, didn't we? Yeah, we've got good fur clothing. Wrong answer was one mosasaur. Trick question. You tricked me. Alright, yeah, we got a bunch of pelts. But I don't have any of the furs, or the skins or whatever. Tell you, we could try and go kill one of those mosasaurs that's in the pit, but, well, to be quite honest, if we kill one of the mosasaurs, we kind of have to kill both of them. Every time I walk outside and I see a giant animal, it just kind of makes me pause for a second. I'm like, oh god. Yeah, these mosies over here. Because if I kill one, sure, that's all well and good. I could probably achieve that, but I can't get to the meat, and I can't get down there to butcher the body when there's two in this pit. Don't. You're not allowed. You can't hit me from there, sir. Okay, they're trying to swim away, but you're not in water. Cheddarheads. Look at this. Look at this. I'd love to see the mods that add more megafauna. Giant sloths would be cool. Well, you know, there's those prehistoric mods. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those, Lag. They do. I mean, that's what the elephants on the server, like the woolly mammoths. And believe it or not, we actually have woolly rhinos on the multiplayer server too, but you don't see them as much. They're very rare, apparently. But there's a few, but you're right. The giant sloth, as far as I'm aware, is not a part of that collection, at least yet. So maybe we'll get there one day, but there's those giant deer. I don't know what their proper name is, but they're like, they have those huge... You've seen a regular rhino? I avoided them. Yeah, I've only seen the rhinos like once in our world. What? Can I please get this guy? What's happening? Okay, I was like... There it is. I was lagged out or something. Oh, no, no, no. I'm just coming for the meat and stuff, buddy. If I could just get that without getting killed by this dude. Oh my god, I'm just gonna kill him. It's not worth risking my life just to get this guy. I'd like to save him, but get too close to that face. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, okay. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. Yeah, see that one hit? God. Even with iron armor, it's like, those mosasaurs, man, they are dangerous creatures, people. Did I get the meat? I did, okay. We got 74 bushes. Oh, but I didn't get what I actually wanted, which was the freaking pelt, bro. That's okay, we're going back. This time we shall not let him live. Yeah, there's the pelt right there. Gotta be careful though, because if he hits me again, then let's play it safe. I don't think that pelt is going to respawn in the next like minute, so let's go ahead and just refill our health totally before I go down there. No reason to play with fire, people. And put that away. Where did I put it? There we go. I gotta really figure out some way to improve the bandage situation here. Yeah, we're going to heal up first. One of the things I did to help assist with survivability in this world was I turned the base HP on our character up to 35, which was a little bit high, but that's another reason why the healing doesn't feel as effective. It's just because we have a much larger HP pool. But, God, I tell you, even if he hits me at this point, he'll probably kill me. He ain't gonna hit me, though. Unless I get down to that level with him. God bless this pike, though, I'll tell you that much. I did not install the crossbow mod on this run, and I regret that. I kind of, for whatever reason in my mind, I'm very inexperienced with the combat overhaul, and I thought I could just, like, go straight to guns or something. Because I did install the firearms mod. Come on. Just give up the ghost. Giant mosasaur. And if you're wondering, too, they won't drown. Being out of water like this, they won't suffocate or whatever. They will just sit in this hole forever. Come on. Jeez, this is a freaking iron pike. And you can still see how many hits it takes to kill this boy. Is this the largest variant of the mosasaur, would you say? Are there bigger ones? It's the biggest that I've encountered. I've definitely seen smaller ones, but... yeah, no, man, this guy's got some hit points. Those are the biggest? Gotcha. Well, that makes sense, then. Yeah. These are the beefiest of the boys. There it is. Oh, roll on over. You knew you were going to from the very start. Alright, I got a little bit of lag here. It's weird. There's the skeleton for the first one. Oh, yeah. We need those bones. Come on, I know that you're... there it is. Just remember that 45 Marlin motto, in fact, is rated for the T-Rex. There you go. That's right. I found a YouTube video the other day it was recent. It said, could you kill a T-Rex? And I had to watch it for research purposes. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of meat and some fat, and most importantly, we got some hides. Now, I'm not, like, desperate for leather. We have a little bit of extra leather, and in fact, we did make a leather jerkin too, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe have a secondary layer. Plus, you never know. You always need leather. I wish I could make windmill sails out of leather. That'd be cool. Alright, let's see. So, I forgot how many it is. Is it just 4? No, it's 5. 5. Beautiful. Now, this one... why did I not fill this with total borax here? What was my main malfunction? That's what I'd like to know. Alright, we don't have any more borax made up, but do we have any powdered stuff? Yes. Alright, what is it, 25? I believe. No? Maybe it's just 20, I think. Borax is definitely, it feels like more effective than limestone. There it is. Alright, put that in there. 4, 5. Beautiful. Alright, we got 4 extras, but honestly, I don't need the pelts. We don't need the leather now, so I'm just going to throw those out there. Let the mosasaurs chew on that. Alright, we're looking good, people. Now, should we do some cooking with all this meat? I wish it would, like, speed up the baby T-Rex's growth. Oh, that would be so cool. I know it's really superfluous feeding them at this stage in their life, but it could be fun. Alright, let's see. To be honest, most of this food's going to go bad anyway. Alright, so I don't have a lot of veggies. We might end up just making straight up like meat stew with this, but let's at least take a peek. Might be a little bit left over. Oh look, I've even got more meat down here. Fresh for 2 more days. Alright, I've got 3 onions. We got a little bit of diced up here. Look at that. I've even got some cranberries. Amazingly, they're still fresh. Alright, we'll see what we can cook. Oh, it's such a primitive style of cooking I'm doing in this world compared to the multiplayer server. I love it. Alright, here we go. What are we doing? Get the old stuff in there first. Okay, we'll put some berries in that one. Don't have enough berries, so we'll scale back the portions, I think. Whoops. There we go. All right. And look at that. Perfect. Not quite. Not quite. Almost. Huh? What? There it is. Chopping them up. Oh, almost like it was meant to be, people. Where's my firewood? Okay. Yeah, I definitely am not... I don't know, maybe we'll just cook up a whole bunch of stew with this meat. Yeah, get us through the winter at the very least, you know. Got a very limited number of crocs anyway. There we go. Maybe we should work on more crocs while we wait. Let's see here. Put this away. And we do have some charcoal ready, but at this point... Yeah, until the hellhammers get up and running, gosh, I don't think there's much reason to utilize the charcoal at this moment. Alright, what do we got over here? Rammed earth. Good, that goes in top. Beautiful. Okay. Now I do have 21 pieces of fat. Let's just stick that in here. Gosh, I guess I could technically make sausage right now. Yeah, let's make some sausage. Screw it. If I have to, I still have to do it by hand, but yeah, we're going to do a little sausage demonstration. I'm going to grab my powered mixing bowl, bring him downstairs. It's not so tedious. We'll put him right there. And okay, let's do this. I was just saying how primitive cooking in this world is, and I was wrong. Turns out we can still cook with the best of them. No, wait a second. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Crap. I need this. Okay. We got to pound it out. We got to flatten it first. Oh, that actually broke the stone. Huh. Never done that with the stone. I knew you could do it with stones, but I didn't realize it actually consumed the stone. God damn it, it just consumed all those. All half a stack of stones just got used up. What happened? Wow. That's crazy. I usually make a rolling pin. Literally my first time doing this with stones. Okay. Of course, the goal right now is we're turning these into nuggets. But first, we got to flatten them. Alright, better. Now we could just use a knife. Probably need more wood there. Keep the fires going, people. How's everybody doing? You guys got plans on a little bit of cooking today? Maybe some barbecuing? Dare I say, lighting off some fireworks? All right. So now we've got some bushmeat nuggies. And this is what will turn into sausage here. Boom, there it is. All right. And, okay, that's not going to work. Now you see why I want to hook this stuff up to the windmill right here. But we've got it. We've got sausage working. It's unfortunate that it's made of bushmeat, but it's not the end of the world. This will definitely help us preserve this sausage. The nearby city does a big display. Yeah, same here. Same here. We'll do more in there. The one thing about this sausage is it really does take a lot of fat. It's almost like... Unless you're playing on a world with elephants or dinosaurs, it's almost like sausage is kind of a little bit too pricey, fat-wise. But, too, if you get to a point in your world where you've got enough bees for, like, sealing crocs and all that, you could probably get a nice little stack of fat, too. Hello, wingnut crows. Hello. Have you tried pemmican? I remember it lasts longer than sausage does. Yes. I've never made pemmican in this world, but I have made it in my single-player world for sure. And you're right. It is definitely great for... Oh, we got everything done. It's great for preserving meat, and even like fruits and stuff can be put in pemmican. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of the other ingredients and stuff for it now, so we're just focused on the sausage. But still, it's a good suggestion, my friend, and thank you for coming by the stream, too. It's great to see you. All right. Been going for about 55 minutes. Wow, that flew by. First hour really went quick, guys. That's good, though, right? So I've been working very hard on my next series, but I'm not going to release it on YouTube until this one is over. So, of course, we're on our final life. We've only got one more attempt, and this is it. This is a true hardcore run at this point. But I think what I will be doing is releasing the next series early on my Patreon. So if anybody out there is interested, you can check out my Patreon account. And let's see. Let's get some more going here. Yeah, and of course, if you donate, that not only gives you access to my content early and ad-free, but you also get access to the multiplayer server. We've got a fun little community going, too, but all right, that's enough of that. Enough of the shameless self-promotion. Okay, so we've finished our cooking. At this point, I'm just making a bunch of sausage. But to be honest, I don't want to use all my fat. Yeah, I mean, I've got plenty of meat, that's for dang sure. I probably should have kept some of it out of chunk form, but that's okay. Alright, so put that away. Let's set up some delicious meat stew. We're going full 4 spaces with this stuff, people. Look at this. This is going to be the meatiest of the meat stews you've ever seen in your life. Put that away. I do not need firewood. Let me tell you what. I've got so much wood right now. Bam, there we go, folks. All right, let's show you what the proper thing to do with your sausage is. Once you've made your sausage, you take it and you hang it on these hooks here. That's right. All right, so right here, we're looking at this sausage will be good for 8 days in my inventory. But if we hang it, now it says in the tooltip, it's dryable after 9 days. It's fresh for 90. But once it dries, that 90-day timer will probably at least quadruple. I mean, this stuff can be good for multiple years, not even exaggerating. And if we cure it at some point, if we get our hands on some salt, then it'll last for even longer. I mean, I've got some sausage in my multiplayer server. I think that's like good for 40 years. It's crazy. If it's hanging up on the hooks like this, it can last for a really long time. Okay, put that away. And the cool thing is this recipe also has the option to add cheese to it if you are producing cheese in your world. All right, so put that away. I'll keep going until we fill up the crock pots. I mean, there's no reason to just let this stuff sit and rot. If I've got free crock pots, then we'll just fill them up with meat. Oh, yeah, those poor mosasaurs out there, they didn't sacrifice themselves for nothing, see? We had good use for their disgusting, slimy bodies. All right. Good. Let's go take a look at the baby dinosaurs. Come here, little T-Rexes. What's that guy doing over there? Is he asleep or is he dead? Okay. Just making sure they're still down there. Oh my god, look at that guy. He's looking at me. Okay, so this flax isn't grown. We'll grab the mature rye. Still hoping this flax might come up. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Here's another one. Little bitty amounts of agriculture. That's all I did. Not a lot, but if we survive to the next spring, which I sincerely hope we do. The hell was that noise? Sound like a cat or something. Yeah, if we do survive to the next spring, I'm going to expand our agriculture Much, much greater. Alright, let's do this, people. Let's get back inside. I hear one little noise and it terrifies me. But rightly so. This is a terrifying world. Alright. Ooh, look at this. I might be able to get some sales going now. Okay, let's do that. And, okay, what is it? Okay, look at this. We're doing it, people. Of course, they don't stack. 2. Okay, I was able to make 2. 2 is better than 0. It's pretty good, actually. Now, wait a second. I think an angled gear takes 2 pieces of resin. No, it only takes 1. Oh, I think we might be able to get this, maybe not going, but started. All right, let me grab the axles. And I need some sticks. Some of the fat. All right, and we need a hammer, a saw, and a chisel. We're going to do it, people. Might actually get to see this Hellhammer in operation today. I don't know. We'll see. Let's not get our hopes up. Okay. So that's cooking. Let's have a little meal. A little picnic. Alright, let's get this angled gear made right now. Let's do it. Oh. It's always something, I tell you what, people. Always forgetting something. Alright, so we got that, the fat. Ooh, these are like the most complicated recipes in the game. Maybe that's not true, actually. I've never made a Jonas part. Maybe the Jonas parts are more complicated in terms of just like the number of materials and tools you have to put in your crafting grid, but I tell you, those windmill parts are pretty complicated. Alright, we'll just put that away. That. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. And the fat. Good. Alright, it's all coming together. Fine. God, this stew takes forever. It's some thick stuff, man. What do you expect? Okay, I think it's about done. Let's hop on up to the top. See what we can do here with this crazy windmill that I've literally been working on for like 12 hours now. Alright, so we do have that. Wait, why isn't it going in? There it is. Yay. Oh, now I just need to get my anvil up here, but we're going to move all our blacksmithing up here once it's ready. So, let's see if we can make it ready. Alright, nothing in this room. This is it. This is where all the magic takes place. So, first things first. But ow. Oh, it's happening. It's happening, people. Alright, so we want that like that. That right there. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Look. Why did you stop? Is there no wind right now? Probably just needs more sails on it. Look at this little wormy mosasaurus down there. You guys are about to see some high-tech action be born into this world. Alright, so yeah, we just need bigger sails, because it's barely moving this thing. But it is moving. Yep, yep, yep. We've done it. It's officially working, albeit at a speed which really will not be very helpful to us, but it is happening. Alright. Yeah, and we've got ourselves a bronze anvil, which means I can definitely work on iron. Whew. Stew's done, people. Look how gross this looks. It's a meat stew. Not even like a single veg in it. I like meat too. I'm a meat eater, but I don't know if a stew made from just meat would be that appealing. Alright, let's put this away. Drop the hammer. Oh, this is going to be great. Actually, I'm going to start working on making some lanterns. Although that's going to be hard without wax, isn't it? Damn it. Alright, let's see. Speaking of wax, I do have to use this fat. But I'm going to seal these. Okay, 4. Seal that one. We'll just seal the ones that have 4 servings in them. Yeah, those that have 2. Those will just be eaten first. Alright, good to go. God, I've still got more meat on me, too. And I've got one more crock pot, so... we'll set ourselves up with one more. There we go. Alright. Don't ask me what I'm going to do with the rest of this nuggets. I don't know yet. Whoops. Just threw my torches to the ground. Alright. Sealed, sealed, sealed. Sealed. Good. Wait. Grain's going there. It is kind of shocking just how much food I've got, but I mean, we're in a world with dinosaurs. I guess it's not that surprising. Alright. Good to go. Let's get these tools back. Alright, we're set. Close the old door. Let's do it, people. Thanks for coming by the stream, everybody. I really appreciate you hanging out with me here on this holiday. Hope you guys have a safe, enjoyable evening or morning or whatever time it is for you, wherever you are in the world. Let's see here. Alright, what time is it? Almost nighttime again, but that's good. Remember, we're kind of powering through the days here. We've got 2 goals, obviously, to get through the winter, but I also really want to see these little baby T-Rexes grow up. I want to see them grow up to be big, strong boys. Oh my god! I'm such an idiot. I just realized we made a second cairn today, and I've already got a cairn. What the hell's wrong with me? Yeah, I went down there and I got that granite for no reason. Oh, Lord. That's alright. 2 cairns, apparently. We need 2 of them. One I'll use for breadcrumbs, I guess, strictly. Nothing else. But, alright, let's go to sleep. Why couldn't I have made 2 mixing bowls? Something that's actually useful, you know? Double cairns. Ah, well. Maybe one day we'll be so prosperous we'll need 2 cairns. But I doubt it. Come on, wake up, buddy. There it goes. Alright, what time is it? 2:40. Woke up a little early. Not to worry, not to worry. Alright. Dark out here. T-Rexes. They're still babies. Could do some panning, but it's very much pointless now at this point in the run without actually having bony soil. You know what's interesting, though? There is a mod to make bony soil. Literally, for craftable bony soil. And I was kind of thinking about maybe installing that. Because that would help us get around the need for bees, at least initially. You know, it's not to say that I'm, like, against using bees, but it's just going to be very hard to find them. Alright, let's see here. Got that going. Let's make a little pottery. There we go. Yeah, I think we could definitely use some more crock pots. That's not right. Yeah, seeing the amount of food that we're going to end up with just killing a couple of animals. Crock pots are always a good thing. There they are. Okay. And we've got 2 active pit kilns, so we'll check that. Curswiss says, at least it's harder for dinosaurs to path than forests. Oh, that's a good point. I had not really thought about that, but you're not wrong. Maybe once the sun comes up, we should get out there and do a little bit more exploring. Can't just sit here in the house forever. I mean, we could, but honestly, with the amount of meat I've got, I could probably last most of the winter just sleeping, killing time each day. I would like to power through and really, I want to see those T-Rexes like full grown. Oh man. You know why too? Obviously the goal is to tame them and mount them, but I've been killed by T-Rexes so many times now in this run. I feel like it's time for me to turn the tables. I want to be the master. Do they buzz at all in winter? Oh, the bees. I don't think they do buzz. I'm trying to remember, like, on our multiplayer server. Like, if I walk over there in the winter, is it noisy? I think it's pretty quiet. Yeah, when I do, like, tutorial videos regarding bees, I tell people don't even bother, like, searching for them in the winter. But, yeah. Not to worry. Right now, the only downside is I can't make any lanterns currently without any candles. I'm not really, like, super interested in honey at the moment. It might be cool once we get our mixing bowl up and running to have some fruit bread going, but yeah, for right now, it's not such a huge deal. Oh, I know one thing we can do. We can go out there and plant our cattails. That's probably something that would be good and safe, hopefully. But yeah, decent investment of our time. As I dug up all my cattails because they were kind of in my way, hurting my visibility. Alright, we'll get these started. Boom, there we go. Nice. Excellent. Okay. Put her back. Let's do it. I haven't used our pit kilns in a little while. It's always good, though. Nope, that's not right. This is another, like, really satisfying part of the game. Like, I appreciate the beehive kiln and how big and efficient it is, although it does take a lot of peat. But to be honest, I love pit kilns. There's something about them. Oops. Placing the grass in there, and then the leaves on top, and then, like, the wood or the peat. Yeah, it's very satisfying. Alright, put the dried grass away, get the sticks in there, quit reminiscing about how much you love pit kilns, please. Get your head in the game. There's dinosaurs in this world. And I'm getting all sentimental. Alright, let's light it up. Oh boy. Yeah, there is actually a mod out there called Buzzwords. And it will put the words buzz, buzz, buzz on your screen if you just come close to a beehive. So if you're in the wintertime and you're really struggling, you can download and install that mod. And it will help you. I don't think we're going to do that here in this world, but how the hell do you do this? What? Is my iron knife probably too low on durability? I bet that's what that is. It's a chunky little thing, isn't it? It sits up like a full pixel and a half. Yeah, that's like 2 chiseled pixels high. Wow. Alright, anyway. Yep. We don't have a lot of sunlight, but let's get out there. Let's see. Alright, let me grab my cattails. Where did I put them? There we go. Alright, so what I've learned, the best way to place cattails is on a nice flat plane. I don't want to do it here. I'm going to do it a little bit farther from the base so it's not hurting my visibility. Okay. Got dinos, but they're no threat to me. God, there's tree saplings everywhere. Alright, but this is a good flat area. Let's start, like, right here. I guess we'll do this on a diagonal. Not a big deal. I should have brought my scythe out here. Actually, yeah, let's go grab our scythe real quick. That'll make life so much easier. It's time to do a little landscaping, people. Also, I'm thinking, should we move our berry bushes too? Yeah, we'll worry about that a little bit later on. Let's do one thing at a time. Watch out for the giant fish over there. Mosasaur. Alright, where is it? I know I've got one. There it is. It's my second favorite tool in the game, the scythe. I'm not going to tell you what my first favorite tool is. That's just going to have to be a mystery. But number 2 is the scythe. Alright. Good, good, good. Want these to be out of the way, but still relatively close to the base, obviously. But planting all these trees and having all this, these cattails right up close to the lake shore there was not a good idea for visibility's sake. It was really hard to see. Granted, dinosaurs are big, but hell, the T-Rexes will like crouch. The T-Rexes literally remind me of like a cat when they're hunting. Very feline-like in a way. It's crazy. Alright, so I'm not going to, like, I'm not spreading these out because the goal is to be able to just walk straight through here once they're grown in a straight line and just scythe, scythe, scythe. I don't have to, like, turn and twist to get everything. So I've learned this is kind of the most efficient way. Not necessarily when it comes to space, but when it comes to reaping them. Could probably go a little bit thicker here. Sometimes the way that they place too is a little awkward, but alright, that's good. Yeah, this is working. Let's do it. We're setting ourselves up for next spring here, people. It's the way to do it. Okay, there's one stack. Let's get the grass cut down. Come on. Good, good, good. God, I've got these little saplings everywhere. Gonna have to take you out there, little saplings. We'll move you. Alright. Okay. Get this grass. How's it looking? Nice and straight? So far, so good. Yeah, I'm just being very careful about this because, well, we've got the time, we've got the space, so might as well do it right. Alright, so we're about to go down a level. I really actually like to keep this on the same plane, so let's get some dirt. Actually don't have enough dirt. It's not a bad idea digging some up. Oh my gosh. It's been a quiet stream so far, everybody, but we're going to be doing this again on Sunday. And who knows what's going to happen. But tomorrow I've got a Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead stream planned, and we're going through with that full swing ahead. Hope you guys can join me for that, if you're fans. And hey, even if you're not, maybe you've never even heard of Cataclysm, you might enjoy it. You might, so check it out. Alright, so here's our line. Let's just build this out a little bit. God, I can hear those things are making noises. It's very symphonic. It's got like an orchestral type of sound to it almost. I like it. Alright. Not trying to make it too pretty, but I will fill in these little holes here. Okay, a little bit better. All this work for some easy cattails. Okay. Get the rest of these in the ground. What do you say? It's probably going to take an entire day's worth of sunlight, too, to do this, but what can you do? We're actually kind of over here by the iron mine now. I should be looking around occasionally. Make sure there's no dinosaurs behind me, but I feel fairly safe out here right now today. Only 11 left. But yeah, maybe we should try and peek our head down below and grab some more hematites. Doesn't have to be a massive quantity, but we're here. We've got a fairly empty backpack, so might as well. Okay, there's the cattails. It was a lot of work, but trust me, in the end, this will make collecting cattails much more efficient. Because now we can just walk, scythe, scythe, and I shouldn't have to dance around to like pick everything up. I should just enter my inventory as we walk. Alright. Enough chatter about the cattails. Let's go get some stuff. 3 of these out here. Alright, let's see. This ain't it. Now, I do have a pit filled with elephants. But they almost killed me the last time we went and looked at them. Oh, flax. Gimme all the seeds. Okay. I remember the old days when wild harvestable crops were like untouched by the winter, and so it was real easy to see them. Yeah, it was funny. The old days. They changed that though, but it used to be that wild crops would stick out like a sore thumb in winter. Alright, here we are. Let's go below. Go below where it's nice and safe. We don't have to worry about getting killed. Worst I got to worry about down here is fall damage. I like that though. I do enjoy a good Homo Sapiens run, but it's got to have the right set of mods in it. I think if I was just playing a vanilla Homo Sapiens, it would be pretty boring. Maybe if it was the first time I ever played, I'd be into it, but you could till the ground under the wild crop and would give you a higher yield. Now they changed that, actually, my friend. That is something they patched out, too. It's no longer doable. Alright, let's see. Where was it? Did I block it off? Oh, it's over here. Alright, yeah. Now, we do have to worry about cave-ins, which is not great. I can hear the elephants all the way up here. Instability is 0 in this area. Yeah, actually, I said fall damage is the only threat. Actually, the real threat is cave-ins. That's what could easily get me killed. Oh, that's what you meant. You could till the soil under the ground. Oh, you're saying, I see. You said it could. You could. Yeah, in the past you could. Yep. 100% lag. You're right. My bad, my friend. Alright, let's look at this instability. We've had this place cave in a couple of times coming down here, but if we're careful, we should be okay. The real threat is cracked stone. Like, the solid granite is predictable, like blocks like this, which don't say they're cracked, but if we start coming into cracked granite, that's where the real danger lies. I don't see any around here, but yeah, that stuff will collapse a tunnel, even if it's just like 1 by 2 or whatever. Okay. Just coming down here for about a stack or so of this. Ooh, got a medium crystal. Yeah, we just want to be able to fill up a couple bloomeries, especially now that we got the health hammer going. Oh yeah. It's actually shocking just how much of the sails I got built. I'm kind of surprised. I've been doing very, very poorly on my agriculture in this run, but nonetheless. Alright, how we doing? Hematite. You gotta love this stuff. Always occurs in such high quantities. It's good for us too, because I would have been really gone crazy if I had to search for 2 different hematite strikes. This is still the very first one we ever found. It's been very bountiful. It's basically all the armor I'm wearing right now came from this spot here. All right, what are we looking at? 42. Let's get a little bit more. Okay. Put down some dirt. Yeah, I'd still like to see a mode of like really hardcore survival where they give you the option, like where you have to domesticate crops. And I know I've had people tell me there is a mod for that, which is similar basically. So in other words, like if you find wild flax out there, you would have to like grow it several generations, you know, just like you have to do with animals, before it would like yield like a full amount of like flax yarn or even like more seeds and stuff. I really like that idea. Because I would say finding food in Vintage Story is not that difficult. Once you get the hang of the game, it actually becomes fairly easy to feed yourself. And I'd like to see that made more difficult. I think that could make a much more challenging survival experience. There's my ladders. We did it, though. We came for a little iron. We got some. It's still daylight, people. That away. Keep that there. There we go. All right. I think it could make sense too, you know, considering domesticating crops, you know, even though we're in a post-apocalyptic world, you know, so essentially crops in this world have already been domesticated by people, but then the apocalypse happened. And who knows, maybe all those crops that were easy to harvest and very bountiful, you know, they kind of reverted, you know, back to their wild state almost. Yeah, you could explain it that way. All right, let's see. Anything else out here we need to get? Let's grab some more berry bushes. Start bringing these in for the winter. We can set up a little berry orchard. What the hell's that? Oh, whew. Yeah, that right over there is T-Rex Hill. I've seen many T-Rexes on that hill before, so I'm always a little bit nervous about whenever I see something up there. But we do have a pit up here. Let's go check the pit. See if anything's fallen in. Okay, approaching it cautiously. It's not a very deep pit, but I think it's good enough. That's not a T-Rex. Just looking. Just looking. That cow. Every time I see that cow, I'm freaking out. Oh, God, that chicken noise scared me. Yeah, I shouldn't be up here. This is enemy territory up here. It's nice, though. It's a nice scenic view of my home and stuff, but it's also a lot of bloody T-Rexes. Although the presence of these large herbivores does make me feel a bit more safe, I will say that. Not to say that I don't think the T-Rexes could, like, coexist with those, or couldn't. But, yeah, just feel a little bit better. I don't know if I was, like, maybe, let's say, hypothetically, if I was being chased by a T-Rex, could I kite it, like, into one of these guys? You know, could I get real close to that and see if the T-Rex would aggro on it instead of me? That might be worth trying, but oh, look, more peat. You know, to be fairly honest, whenever I'm being chased by a T-Rex, like, my thought process is not very, like, logical, nor is it often very well thought out. Usually just trying to run home. Now this is interesting. Looks like the biome over here changes. What is that, basalt maybe? Let's go peek over there and see what that is. Could be shale or whatever. Sorry about all the jumping. Just trying to keep a good visual. It's pretty thick with undergrowth over here. Got rabbits. I see something. I'll just leave the rye. Go up to the top a little bit. Just stretching my legs, just looking around, seeing what's what. We've never actually been this far in this particular direction. Feeling pretty good up here, though. Let's look around. We've got some pine trees dead ahead of us. Could potentially get some resin. Lucky. How's my inventory? Pretty good. Can still clearly see our little monstrosity with the windmill just barely spinning up there. But I wonder if wild crops can grow on this gravel. Oh, this is basalt too. Yeah, there's quite a few pine trees. Let's go pop around to these various pine trees. Maybe we'll get lucky. Okay, gotta be careful over here. Let's make a little dirt pillar for ourselves. So we're just kind of out of eyesight of, yeah, our little home, so I'll just do that. Alright. Also, wouldn't be bad to come across some more copper. Or basically any kind of metal would be nice. Alright. I'm not going to chop these down at the moment, but I will definitely collect some resin if I find it. Oh, look, copper. Yes. Alright, cool. So there's the stack there. Let's do... Oh, we got goats over here. No way. There's so many of them. Damn. I would love to get a fence and a trough over here real quick. And oh, one of them just literally disappeared. Gosh, there's a bunch of them. You know what? Let's just get this copper. I was going to make like a hole here. Or a pillar here, I mean. But yeah, let's just dig it up. Looking around. I like this area just simply because it's so open. It would be fairly easy to spot any nasty creatures coming at us, I think. Yay. Delicious copper. This will be helpful. We can make more of those hooks with this. Of course, copper comes in handy for... I mean, I'll probably end up making some lanterns out of it, too, if I can ever get my hands on some candles. Because in this world, I'm not really trying to go for anything super fancy. I don't need to make like a gold lantern or anything crazy. Alright, that can't be it. What is this stuff here? Poor chunk. Poor chunks. Oh, they didn't have a happy life, but now they're going to be freed from this nasty stone and put to good use. Put this torch on our hotbar. Okay. Careful for cave-ins. There we go. I'm going to say that's probably good. I'm not going to spend too much time down here digging in all the places. Good enough. All right. Excellent. We got a little bit of daylight left. See if we can pop over to some of these trees and keep looking. I need resin. Honestly, the need for resin is diminishing. I don't need a lot more. And honestly, the stuff that we've got in that barrel or that bucket, will probably do enough for me. So I guess we can head back. Yeah, we just have to be patient and wait for that stuff to dry. So once again, right now, so much of the series is just down to killing time. Surviving. Not killing myself, but killing time and surviving. Let's go. Alright, pretty successful little trip. Smooth. We ended up with iron, some copper. Not too bad. We also found the location of some goats, too. Ooh, look. Big old deer out there. Definitely starting to see some wildlife, and I like that. Yeah, we'll... Oh, God, that scared me. I thought that was a dinosaur. Yeah, we'll have to get a trough, head over there where we saw those goats. Maybe we can do that in the morning. Actually, I probably should. Because they could get eaten if we wait too long. They could just move on or despawn or something, so... Yeah, maybe we should make that our little project for tomorrow. So, let's see. I'll need a trough and some fencing and some grass, which we've got. Alright. Oh, there's that mosasaur hiding behind my bushes right there. Saw the big chunky body. I think I'm going to slap down these bushes so they're just not in my inventory. Go. Awesome. Alright, mosasaur. Don't you even think about it. Okay, baby T-Rexes. Still there? You still with me? Yep. Alright, good. Paranoid about them despawning again, but I don't think it's going to happen. Alright, let's drop off some stuff. Get rid of the stones. Seeds. Okay, I'm just going to put this metal away for now. Wasn't like a big priority on that stuff, but we've got it, so that's good. Alright, let's whip up some of these. Good. Alright. And we'll need some boards. Take a couple of those fences. Oh, good, I've already got a large trough. Well, we've got everything we need. Yep, we're going to go try and catch us some goats tomorrow. And obviously the intention is to one day breed them so we can get dairy going and domesticate them so they're easier to approach and get milk, but it is a process, so sooner we get them caught the better, no doubt about it. Hit the sack. We're going to sleep for the full time that it will allow us to, but thanks for coming by the stream, everybody. Appreciate you very much. Hope you're having a good holiday today. And if you don't celebrate Independence Day, well, I hope you're just having a good day. Alright, looks like our crock pots are done. Let's grab those. Good. You know, I should put some bandages in my inventory again. I've got some made up, so I might as well have them. Alright. See, this is good. I didn't... Well, I was going to say I didn't chop a single tree down in today's episode. That's not quite true. I did chop one tree down, or a couple, but it wasn't in search of pine resin, so I'm happy. Not that I hate cutting down trees, I get bored of it. We did so much tree chopping. Alright, so I've got some healing. So it's still dark out there. What time is it? Yep, still a little bit too early in the morning. God, I wish I could go right back to sleep. The hell time did I go to sleep after all? Let's do this. Let's start moving our blacksmithing up to where the health hammer goes. Okay. Good. Grab this stuff. Good. Awesome. Just make a little bit of a transition. Oh, it's very dark up here. Oh, I placed a torch and I forgot to take it back. Damn it. Alright, no problem. Okay, so you go there. I will put you there. This cairn needs to just be moved. I don't even freaking need this anymore. Let's put that in the corner. Alright. And stack that there. Good. Okay, we'll put the crucible, I guess, like right there. Alright, I'm going to need some grass. Start another fire. Good, good, good. Oh, yep. Let's go ahead and move these. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, but might as well get it done. That off there. Alright, awesome. Yep. And give me 1 piece of dried grass. 4 pieces of firewood. Ah, the sweet sound of the hellhammer. That's right. It's not hitting very strongly at the moment, but we will get that fixed at some point. Alright, we'll put this, like, I don't know, right here, I guess. Yeah, it's a pretty pitiful sound, but it is nice to have it up and running, I tell you that much. It's my own fault. I should have gone heavier on the agriculture early on, but, I mean, I've said it before, I really didn't expect to live this long, to be quite honest, but we've kind of settled down. I mean, even the last death we had, I think, would have been avoidable if I had a short sword at the time. Or like I had, you know, the wherewithal to change the grip on my pike. But failing those things, I know better now. Alright, so let's get that up. Boop, boop, boop. Get in there. Yay. Okay. Now I just moved, now I just need to move the chest up here with all my blacksmithing stuff. But might do, let's see. Yeah, it's pretty full. What's the daylight look like? God, I want to get out there and start traveling now, but there's no way in hell I'm going out over to that part of the world in the dark. Alright, let me see. Do I have any free chests? I've got the nails and strips. Alright, we'll make some chests out of those. I've really got too many of these chests. Alright, we'll save 1 nail and strip. Put the boards away. Oops, that's my pike. And let's grab this one. Okay, good. We'll make 2 of those. And yeah, let's go play some. Right, I'm going to have to put a clutch on here, or not a clutch, but a brake. Yeah, so once it does start to get like the full speed on it, I have to listen to it. Alright, that's helpful. Good, good, good. It's starting to come together. We do have the beginnings of a serious blacksmithing operation, but yeah. And I could even put a second hellhammer right here if I really, really get ambitious. So that's looking good. Let's see, what's the daylight situation? Still dark outside. Alright, so we will move everything we need up top. Okay. Yeah, basically everything that's in this chest. Good. Okay. Alright, that's pretty full. Got to make the move eventually, and now's a good time to do it, when we're just waiting for the sun to come up. Alright, we'll put all our chunks in here. Oh, I've got 3 more nails and strips on me. Let's grab that. Just gonna throw all this in here. Maybe I'll organize it another time. Alright, put those in there. That. Need to make a better chisel so I can start to reclaim some of that copper stuff. Alright, and let's grab one of these. I'm going to take that. And my hammer's up there. Is that it? Yep. Alright. And looks like the sun's coming up. I think we can head over and try and catch us a goat or two. Now, obviously, the goal is going to be to catch 2 goats. We're going to need a male and a female. We'll see what we can do. Alright, we've got everything we need. I've got a little food extra. Let's go. We're fully armored. The mosasaurus still laying in my garden. Oh, look, there's a little one slithering around. You gotta watch these big giant fish, man. Alright, I'll go around his backside. Oh my god, he disappeared for a second. Alright, we've got big herbivore dead ahead. That's what we want to see. Put these torches away. Let's put our shield just in case. Okay. I'm going to identify every dinosaur I see before we move towards it. Yep. So far, so good. Okay. It's an elk with no antlers. Just over this hill ahead of us. Wonder how much meat those big elks drop. Those big deer. Alright, let's hope those goats are still around. Okay. Somewhere on the other side of this, I think. Yes. Yes. Okay, we've still got the Valius. So what we want to do is we want to get close, but not like ridiculously close because we'll scare them. But they got to be within like range to detect the feed that I'm going to place down. Let's see if we get a little closer. There's more down there. Hey, Helminia. Hello. Good to see you today. Happy 4th of July to you. And welcome to the stream, my friend. Of course, we're here in our dinosaur world. We're still alive, though. Haven't died yet. All right, there's 2 down there. We're on a mission to catch some goats right now, Helminia. I'm trying my best to turn this into a real world here. Okay, let's do it right here, maybe. This is good enough. Alright, so what we're going to do... Build something like this. We're going to do like a half enclosure. Why is it not... Alright. Go ahead and put that down. Let's fill it up. Okay. And we want to get... open it up. Now we want to kind of position ourselves around over here. Okay, so there's a goat right there. I'm just going to sit. Let's get up a little bit higher. Alright, so if we sit, I shouldn't be bothered by our presence too much. Now we're just going to... I'm going to go into third-person mode so I can kind of look around me and stuff. No dinos are going to sneak up on me, I'll tell you that much. So, there's a couple of goats over there. See them there right past my head? Those are probably our best option. I think they're within range. In fact, that one that's moving, he might be going towards the grass right now. It's a little bit far, but maybe. No? Yeah? Okay. They're definitely headed in the right direction. If they're not actively going towards the grass, well, they will get into range of it. I think they are, though. Yeah. Okay, so they're being attracted into my little pin. This might work. Let's see. Hopefully that's a male and a female, but even if it's just like 2 males or 2 females, it's still half of the process. So, all right. Oh, good. Good, good, good. We got a third one. Now, this guy, I can tell already, he's going to, well, let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. He might be able to get in there still, but he might just like meander around the outside of it. Okay, yeah. All right, we're going in. Oh my god, I almost dropped in that freaking place. Bam, look at that. We got 3 of them, people. Now, hold on. What do we got? What do we got? Let me look around me. Okay. What do we got here? We got a female. I think we've got literally 3 females in there. Damn it. Yeah, okay. We got 3 females. Not a big deal. So, thanks, Helminia. Yeah. This is the best way to do it without mods. Just build a little half fence, put a trough in there, and put their favorite food in that trough. Alright, so we're going to double it up to protect our ladies. Okay. But we're not done. We've still got to get our hands on a male. And that might be the gentleman we're looking for right there. So, let's do something like this. I'm going to have to kind of fix this a little bit. This is ugly, but it'll work. Wait, hold on. Let me not fill that just yet. Okay, there he is right over there. Hoping that's a male. Got to be careful, too, because sometimes these goats can eat kind of from a distance, so those ladies over there might be able to eat this food. I don't know, but we'll see. Hey, buddy, come on over. Delicious grass for you. Okay, he's coming. Yeah, he's definitely on the grass. Okay, okay. There's another one too. I thought I saw even like a 5th one somewhere, but might have been farther down. Okay, and this isn't even that far from home, too. So what we could do is we could return to this spot again and again and just breed them here. Oh, crap. He didn't. He's attracted to the other trough. Damn it. I screwed that up. Hold on. There might still be hope here. I might be able to chase him into the secondary area. I should have taken that other trough out first. Alright, this might be doable. If I can spook him into that other one. Yep, nope. You stinker. Okay, let's do this. Let's take this out of there. Come on, goats. Let me stand on you. Come on. Sometimes you can jump on the goat and it'll get you out of the fence. There it is. Alright. Boom. So, that's safe and sound. Where'd that little guy go? There he is. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. Hold on. We're going to do this right. We're going to do it this time. Oh, damn it, he saw me. Saw me. Alright, we'll set this up a little bit better then. That's good. How are there so many females here? That's crazy. It's actually good for us, though. That's good news. It's better to have like 1 male and 4. Oh, crap! He's right there. All right, so this guy's obviously very hungry. He's desperate to get in that cage, so let's give him the opportunity. This is not a great place for me to be, but I can kind of see what's going on over here. Nothing suspicious, just go eat, boy. That's right. Don't mind the guy. Oh, he's sitting now. Don't mind the guy who's just been standing here watching you. Luring you with this delicious dried grass. Look, there's another one. Ooh. Obsidian. Got a very purplish look, doesn't it? When it's sitting in contrast to the basalt. It's very pretty. I like that. Okay, well, we've definitely got more options. Maybe these goats will kind of make their way over here too. Okay, he's up. Come on, buddy. Turn around. There you go. Yes, yes, yes. He's going. He's going. Oh, yeah, he's going for it. Get in there. Get in there. That better be a male. I'd be so pissed if that's a fourth female. All right, he's going. He's going. Yes, delicious grass. That's right. It's so tasty and crunchy. Your other friends are up there. And you will live on this hill for the rest of your days now. That precious little goat. You're mine. Aha! It's a freaking female. Hold on, let me double check these. Yeah, they're all female. Oh, Lord. We've got 4 females here. Okay. Well, at least we know there's others nearby. Can I get to that? Come here, little goat. Let me jump on you. Get me out of here. Give me a boost. Alright, well, it's just the one. I don't really care if she escapes, actually. Don't? Alright. So what we'll do is... Oops, we'll just combine these corrals. Do one large corral, but we're not done, people. Oh, no. There's no point in having 4 females here. Can't milk them this way. Alright. And of course we're making it too high because predators like bears and I'm sure dinosaurs can get inside of a 1-high fence. So they're safe like that, I think. At least, well, I assume. I don't honestly know. Maybe some T-Rexes or something could get to them. But alright, let's try and get our eyes on this other pair. Okay, there's one. Okay. So, maybe if we build it like right over here, it should be close enough to lure them. You could recreate the goat feeding scene in Jurassic Park. I love that. I didn't even think about that, dude. You're right. The goat feeding scene. So true. That dude saw me. Okay. Okay. Here it goes. No. Oh. There. Alright, come get some. Go, delicious hay. I'm not paying a lot of attention to my surroundings. Just got a lag spike. Got to be careful. There could be T-Rexes around, but ooh, this is a perfect position. I can clearly see them. Look at their kissing. Quit making out with each other and go eat. One of those better be a male. I haven't seen any other goats around. But yeah, this is like our last hope here. Alright, one of them's going. Here we go, people. Fingers crossed. All we need is one. If that's a male, then we can just disregard this other one. I'm not worried about it. Oh, look. He's like, you're not getting away. Not beating me. We'll wait till both of them get in there. Let's hope they don't go to the side of the fence, though. Okay, looking good. I do prefer sheep over goats, personally, but... Okay, this is good. I mean, I'll take them, you know. I haven't seen a single sheep in this world yet, so the goats are the best we've got. Wake up, dummies. You belong to me, Farmer Ryan. Alright. Do we get a male? Female? Male! We've got one. Damn, I've got 5 females now for you, fella. You, my friend, are going to have a pretty good life. So, what we're going to do... Get that out of there. And we're going to make a little run here. So, I don't think I have enough fencing. But I definitely have enough wood back home. So that's not an issue. But we have done it. We have captured goats. Yeah, now if I just build like a straight up run from here. Yeah, it just needs to be like one wide. Like this. I've done this before with other animals and other worlds. It will work. Especially with the goats because they're so skittish. Yeah, we'll be able to get them to run up this little rise. And then if we just connect the two. So if I connect this to that one, we can filter them all together, which is going to be the goal. Obviously, and I'll get this other female in there too. Just because what we have to do now is breed them, obviously. But we're going to breed them here. Instead of trying to get... You can't get these adults back to the base. I guess I could if I built like an enormously long fence line like this all the way back to the base. But what we're going to do is we're going to set them up with some troughs and stuff. And we're actually going to breed this first generation here at this location. And then we will capture the babies, hoping that we get a male and a female on our first try. And with this many females, we probably will. But yeah, if we use reed basket traps, then we should be able to capture the babies. Reed basket traps right there. These things will capture infants of the goats. Not the adult goats, just the babies. And then we can literally move those basket traps back to the base. We can set up a little, you know, I don't know, pen somewhere underground or something. Out on the middle of the lake, people. That's right. Wow. See, turns out not chopping down trees the entire stream turned out to be a good thing, I think. We did a little bit of exploring and we came across some very valuable resources, but we're still not out of the clear yet, folks. This is the prehistoric world, so there could be a dinosaur around every corner. But I think we're going to end the stream for today. We've hit our 2-hour mark, but once again, I'm going to be streaming some Cataclysm tomorrow, and then on Sunday, we will be right back in here with our dinosaurs and our newly discovered goats. So we'll probably be working on getting these guys all together too, but I really appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you all have a great holiday. Make sure to stay safe out there if you are lighting off fireworks, but great to see you guys, and of course I'll see you all on the next one.